Hell Survivors Paintball Playfield, the longest running paintball playfield in the world. We offer many unique outdoor playfields and the ultimate paintball and airsoft experience, including on-site camping and our very own Hell Survivor Tiki Bar. Hell Survivors features the best scenario and big games in the world, like the legendary monster game featuring thousands of players from around the globe. Hell Survivors also specializes in paintball and airsoft parties for kids. Money-saving packages make it easy, affordable, and fun. And while you're on site, check out the new Exotic Sports location. They will beat any advertised price on any paintball item from any paintball store. Just bring in your best deal and we will beat it. Get started at hellsurvivorspaintball.com and let's war game.
So, hi everybody. Welcome to Swamp Talk.
What's
And
I'll be the first to say
this,
that dude is a douchebag.
this segment we're going to start out with this show is going to be called "Don't Be That Guy," and that's a gender neutral statement there. So, a guy could be a guy or a girl because I can't tell who it is in that picture in that video. But yeah. We got the drone guy out there shooting some very good footage at Bones and Ashes there, and they were going after him.
Yeah, that was a big dick move for sure.
No, trust me, he didn't have a big one. To pull us down like that, you didn't have a big one.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I mean, come on. The money people put into their equipment, you know. What?
I mean,
and for like the players too. You know, Gutta's on the sideline trying to get cool pictures for these guys, and you're shooting at it. I mean,
we're not making any money doing this. We're not making any money doing this. We're spending money. What the hell?
I mean, come on, like bad enough, I fly close to the gun line already as it is just to get the good shot. But it's like when I know I go into the lane sometimes, I can take that, because it's my doing. But when you intentionally, come on now.
Yeah.
And how about a little education for those who don't know? It's actually illegal to shoot down a registered drone. My drone is registered through the FAA.
Yep, it's a federal crime.
It sure is. For those who don't know, a little bit of education for those. But I mean, yeah, come forward before we find you. Then, we probably ban you. You can just pay for you can pay for the damage,
Pay for the props. Pay for the prop. I mean,
probably a little frame damage, but pay for it. We'll let you live.
It is probably kind of lucky that it happened to one of us instead of some of the boys from North Carolina down here, because they got some big equipment. They make you disappear.
Take a quick hole.
Big hole, real quick.
We can make them disappear too. We can ship them to wherever Gutta wants to ship them to, huh?
Yeah, well, they end up coming out of an appliance shredder when we take care of them. But anyhow, whatever. We're fucking around. But that's it. Don't be that dick. And hey, we don't want to be those guys and chase everybody around. So if you want to fess up, let us know. We'll get you in contact with the drone guy here, and you guys can make everything right. And
I'm fair. I'm fair.
yeah.
I mean, it could have been an accident.
No, it wasn't though. But yeah, I mean,
Really high.
come on.
Did she see the video? There was no accident.
No, I don't think. She's over here smiling. She's got a big smile on her face. I mean, HD 1080p footage. I mean,
Yeah, and to my benefit, I thought I hit the tree, but I'm like, whoa. Going back on the footage, I'm like, wow. So yeah,
There was no tree. You were in the middle.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah. And I know you got some badass footage.
But see, when you're flying the drone, you're not watching the drone. You're looking at the screen at what the drone's seeing. So for him, he could have, like you said, he thought he hit the tree
have
because
to watch the drone. Creature, you actually have to watch the drone.
no, I gotta watch the drone. I have to watch. It's by law. I have to watch the drone.
right. But you're looking at that screen too, right? Because you're controlling it from the screen, and then you're looking up, and
to make sure
you know what I'm saying.
The vantage point, and then by then it was like, what happened?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I was standing right next to you when that one happened. I was kind of like, what? Yeah.
But yeah, guys.
So
We're gonna find you. We're gonna.
yeah. So if you're that guy, make sure you hit him up. Make things right instead of having somebody out you and other stuff happening. So, and again, for future events, don't shoot down people's drones, man. They're out here trying to make you guys look good. That's it. And red team, he's on your team, so go ahead and out him.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's just like booing somebody when you're speaking, right?
Dude, it's like camera right in his camera on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's just about as rude as you can get.
Yeah. So, anyways, Bones and Ashes down there in Fayetteville, minus that BS. I thought was a great event.
It was a bit moist too, and it actually turned out good. I was very surprised. It dried up pretty fast. We're still playing in the mud, but it was a goddamn good game.
Yeah, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't care. So everybody going into this game was talking about numbers and weather. And to be honest with you, when it comes to paintball, I don't care about neither one. Let it be outnumbered. Let it rain. Let it snow. I don't care. I'm there to play. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Old guy's got to say something here. If it's pouring fucking rain, or if there's any snow on the ground, I don't want to play, man. I don't want to play. Out here though, it rained all night, and then it was a kind of a drizzle when it did rain. I can deal with that. But I'm not playing Hoth anymore in 2 feet of snow. That's not happening. My body don't like that shit. Okay, go ahead anyways, man. I'm sorry.
Like I was saying,
it was a badass weekend.
I signed up to ball. I'm balling. It doesn't matter what it is, what it's doing. I'm balling. I'm having a great time. Bones and Ashes is always kind of that game that kicks off the start to my season. So when I said I was coming out, I'm coming out. It doesn't matter what it is. So that's why Dill was sending their chant, hey, it's supposed to rain. Stop checking the weather, dude. I don't care. I don't need to know what the weather's going to be. What else was there? There was the being outnumbered. Oh, we're outnumbered 4-1. I don't care. That's more people. That's more bodies to drop. Let it be. I'm down for it. You know, am I going to take an ass whooping? Am I going to take a butt whooping? Maybe. But I'm telling you, I'm sure as hell going to dish out a lot more than I'm going to take. I promise you. So, you know, going into the game, man, I was definitely looking forward to it. And I think we only ended up being outnumbered maybe 100 to 150, somebody was saying. So again, I'll take being outnumbered any day of the week. It was a great game. I like that some of the stuff that they added to the field.
Oh, field is the stuff that Nate does out here on the field is ridiculous. I mean, he's got the equipment and a couple of supply connections, so to speak, where you can get some materials and stuff. It's nuts, the stuff he puts the work in. And then on the campground, I mean, we were here a little early. Well, we're still here at Black Ops. It's a freaking awesome place to hang out. So they were here and we were watching them because we were here early, and Nate was up 8:30 every night as much as he could with the Bobcat, just going to town. That was Lonnie in the briefing there. Whoa, check this guy out, man.
What's up, everybody?
How we doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Long time no see.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I just saw him yesterday. They had an airsoft American Milsim was out here this weekend, and this guy was helping out in the shop, I guess.
That's awesome. What up, D? How you doing, homie?
What's up, Dwan? I got your mask. I'll be getting it in the mail here Monday or Tuesday before we take off out of here.
Oh, is that whose mask was on the table?
What's that?
Is that whose mask was on the table?
Yep. I knew it was. I thought it was his. I didn't know if it was his. I kind of just assumed it was Noah's. I was just like,
How did Noah do this weekend?
Noah did badass this weekend.
Yeah.
Noah kicked it. What do you think, Slim? What do you think, Rob?
I think he did great.
He did pretty good.
He did great.
That was a big game for him to command. I mean, the other games are pretty cool, but I mean, there's a lot going on at this game. That's what I mean by big game.
That's why I was asking.
It is a huge field too. Like there is just so much you have to look and keep over. Like
it's easy to get lost.
Survivors is 56 acres, and they got something like hundreds.
Yeah, and then, you know, and it's also difficult when you're trying to plug gaps with limited bodies too. So he did a good job of not only embracing the challenge, not getting flustered, and just kind of staying focused. You know what I mean?
And then you got those bastards.
He might have gotten flustered, like, hey, I need reinforcements. I'm like, hey, dude, I sent them that way. Don't know where they went. They're out there somewhere.
And then you got those bastards, the Char, giving you guys both shit the whole fucking weekend.
It's all right.
That's a factor. That's a factor in the game.
I ain't see Char but maybe once that weekend.
Well, nobody else goes out the way you went. So,
what up, Echo? Echo did a fantastic job, also.
Hell yeah! Shit, everybody on Blue did a good job, Chris. I can't take credit for that. Hell yeah!
Yeah, it was definitely a good weekend. It was.
I'm gonna start. I want to start with some of the improvements that was done to the field since last year, real quick, before we actually jump into the gameplay. Because
real quick, hold on. Like and share the stream. Check out our social media. All that advertising BS. MadFrogPaintball.com. Like and share the stream. Venom Paintball, Wormhole, all that fun stuff. Okay, go for it. That's time. I want to listen, damn it.
Carnage Paintball down there, and let's talk about the field real quick before we get into the gameplay, because like I said, I don't think that the owners of this field get enough credit for all that they do on this field. You know, every time I come back to this field, they change something. What's up, Tina? Miss you. They change something, and when I say change something, it's not just a small change. It's not like, hey, let's take and move this to here or whatever. No, they're ginormous changes. Okay. And when I say ginormous, I'm talking like they added 2 whole fields like of play into this. And it's crazy. So the first one I want to talk about is the smaller of their things, and that's the new church that they added. So they added a church back in the fishing village, which I thought was dope, right, last year, and I was super excited about it, and I'm like, hell yeah, can't wait to play in this. But then we get out for the glow stick. I didn't get a chance to walk the field before game, and that's kind of my fault because we jumped into the dodgeball stuff and everything else. But man, we get out into this glow stick challenge. I get up to this church and I'm like, damn, this thing twice the size of the other one. And then like we're going around and I happen to walk around the back and I see this big cement concrete tube, and I go walking into the tube, following this little glow stick trail. I'm picking up my glow sticks and I get underneath and I'm like, I'll be damned, I'm in the basement of this damn church. And I'm like, what the fudge? How in the hell? Like, oh, this is a cool little hidey hole. Until I go like this and I realize, oh shit, I can lift up this door and go through the floor into the church and vice versa. Like, that is freaking awesome. Like you're taking that whole like thing to another level. Like, don't get me wrong, we got that back tunnel into the castle and everything else. But this, you can hide a whole army under this church and nobody will ever know you're there. Like, for real. Like, I was so hoping that Hanu would have had a thing that was like, take and hold this church. And Hanu's thing, like, if you read his mission briefings and stuff, was like, you had to clear an area, which means that everybody had to be cleared from that area. I'm like, please pick that church, because I'm going to be sitting in that basement like, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, like just sitting down there hiding, like the Trojan horse, man. But it didn't pop up, at least for me. Like, the stuff I was on, it didn't pop up for me. But that church and the fact that you can go under there and chill under there. And realistically, there's only 2 ways in: through the tunnel or through that door. And you open that door and you're under there, you getting whacked. You come in through that tunnel, you get whacked. Like, dude, it's dope.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that tunnel, is like, at Hell's, you don't have to go through like at least 3 inches of water.
Right.
We try to drain that out as much as possible.
Yeah,
I hear you, man. We try to clear that out and drain it out as much as possible. But if that water's sitting there for a while, it's stagnant, man.
Yeah, that's a lot to read, Dill.
Yeah, that ambush alley that they put in. I mean, it's really cool, but it's Preacher put me on to game. You have to come in that at an angle on that road. I tried going in sideways through those fucking berms, and it just wasn't happening.
So what he's talking about is he's talking about that new corner of the field. The new corner of the field. What's it called?
Ambush Alley.
Ambush Alley, dude. It's dope. It really is dope. But the problem with it is when you get in there, there's so many trenches. And when I say like it's trench city, like it looks dope, but like it's just trench after trench after trench, which is awesome, and it plays right. And I'm sure it would play really cool as a single field, but when you're attacking that, you can't attack that head on because you're just gonna be fighting with them trenches. But if you come in on a diagonal, like I was telling Slim, dude, it opens those trenches up, and now you're picking them off. So for final battle on Saturday, right? The last mission for the hour was to take and hold 27 or 26, 27, and 28. Those are the 3 slapsticks that are down in that area. And I told them before it came out, I'm like, look, that final that dinner battle is going to take place in that field. And we just couldn't get enough people there fast enough. We had people there, but everybody was still focusing on trying to fight the back part of the field. And we started pulling people. Hey, let them battle back there. Let them have that. It's not worth any points. Everybody come to the front of the field. Come to the front of the field, And we took the tank and we went in down the road going in, dude, and we were slaughtering people, just slaughtering. But the problem is you had the rest of the people that were going head on. And like I say, you fighting in them trenches, it's a pain, especially if you're up in them woods area because you don't have all the cover as them trenches, you know.
And we were going into the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. It was brutal.
I mean, it was cool though. We made it 4 trenches deep, and then I got hit with a first strike. But then the cool thing was that Slapstick 29 was our respawn.
Yeah.
So me and Echo made our way back to respawn, and as that's coming on, we have probably about 8 or 12 red crossing the bridge behind us. And I told them, "Don't touch it yet." 2 people came up. They're like, "Hey, are you out?" I said, "No, but technically this is my respawn. I'm just giving you the heads up." So he went to start telling everybody. I'm like, "Echo now," and then we just went at it. And then the ref was really cool. She's like, "I wasn't gonna call you out till you flinched." I'm like, "Cool, appreciate you." It was pretty cool. Got those 12 people out. They were like, "Yep, I think that's it for me." I shot Walt in the ass.
There you go.
He was my first victim. It was great. And it was just nice to get out of the top for a little bit and get hit. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool.
That's why when it came down to it, all weekend, what did I say? Take my gun. Take my gun. Get the heck out of here. Because the thing with commanding, right? And Bill, Rob, Worm, everybody can contest to this, that when you command and you get locked into that command, and you don't really get to see too much of the field because you're worried about making sure your players are having a good time. That's first and foremost, you know. So being a commander, it's not just you herding all the cats together and trying to get everybody there, but you trying to make sure everybody's having a good time. B, I don't care what game you play in, you always play to win, right? So you trying to make sure, okay, hey, look, I can get this, I got this, and you got to get the missions. You got to make sure you assign people missions. By the time all that's said and done, that hour's almost over. You know, it goes by fast.
You're close to the 30 mark. You're close to the 30 mark.
Right. You know, so to be able to take the field is hard, especially as a commander, you know. And Rob, like I said, congratulations, man. You did an awesome job this weekend. I know we didn't take the win, but I'm gonna tell you what, in my book, we took the win. We went up there. We did what we had to do. We showed them that, hey, Blue ain't a bunch of punks, man. We're gonna come out here and we're gonna stomp your stuff in, and that's exactly what we did.
Say how was you? Has anyone?
Hey, we was gonna stomp your shit in.
Everybody felt ahead of you. Exactly.
And that's exactly what we did. You know, we went out there, and did we get pushed back to our spawn? Hell yeah. Did we push them back to their spawn? Hell yeah. We wasn't playing no games, you know. No. And it was
the biggest hurdle I had for that weekend was trying to find enough bodies to fill in gaps.
Oh yeah. Because the field's so big, like you're saying.
It was never an issue of like we're trapped in our spawn, because we're not. It's just you guys are reporting, hey, I'm at 40. Cool. I got people right here at 44. You know what I'm saying? Red team's right here at 44. Hey, Dwan's reporting. Hey, I'm all the way at the new field. Cool. I got a whole bunch of red right there at Firebase.
Yeah.
It was just like tit for tat. And then trying to send people through these like little goat pastures. That's what I call them, the old goat paths. You know what I'm saying? To get to certain people. It's like, if you're not familiar with this field and you don't know the ins and outs of this field, nobody's really going to take you there. You know what I'm saying? I can point on the map and like, look, it's right here. You stay on this level. You're going to follow it all the way back to there. And nobody's going to be there.
Hey, real quick, Dill, you got that video loaded of Holt jumping the trench?
Yeah.
Because that's one of the goat paths.
Okay.
If you guys could figure out how to arm all those bullfrogs, you would have had a way better time out there.
Can you believe the fucking frogs, man? Even during the middle of the day, the frogs were so freaking loud.
The problem was Bill didn't order the lasers in time from Temu. So
I had them all here.
Right. The shipment just didn't come fast enough from Temu, or else we would have had them all armed with lasers.
Yeah, the cats got delayed at the border too, because we would have had laser frogs riding cats with lasers. So we
they stopped my delivery of the tag flashbangs.
Oh, dude. Hey, those things.
All right,
are
here's
sweet,
that video.
man.
Go for
All
it,
right.
Bill. These are some decent trenches. They weren't filled with water the other day.
Oh no, that bad boy's deep. That's wide. It's wide and deep.
Oh yeah.
And
You
so,
can run through that.
do me a favor, pause it right there real quick, Dill. All right, so let me give a shout out to this guy right here. This guy ended up getting our Young Gun Award, right? And he got our Young Gun Award exactly for all of this stuff that he's doing. If you take a look, man, first off, this kid is 14 years old. His name is Holt. Holt, you are a badass dude. Thank you for all that you did. If you happen to catch this, man, you and your dad are amazing. And so your chemist and your geologists and stuff have to wear a white suit, right? So I walk up to him and I'm like, hey, Holt, I said, because this happened to be a Young Gun mission also.
Yeah.
And I looked and I'm like, hey, I need you. And he's like, all right. I said, I need you to strip down. And he looks at me like, huh? I said, I need you to take your shirt off. And he's like, okay, boom. His shirt comes off. I'm like, now I'm going to need you to drop your pants. And he's like, what? He dropped his pants. And I'm like, all right, now put this white suit on. And then I need you to put your clothes on over top of it. And he's like, oh, okay. Now, because what happens is now he doesn't look like he's that special person that has to go and collect your props. He looks like just another player, right? But as you can see, I left the white hood out so that way you could obviously tell. He has on his gloves, which marks the fact that he is a special player. He's the only one that can pick up the ore or the vials. So my man is ready to go. And so we come to this trench. And like I said, I mean that trench is at least 4 foot wide. You know what I'm saying?
I could go barreling down it. Before the water was in there. I could go barreling down that trench, so it's deep too.
Oh yeah,
you can't step across it. You have to jump. There is no stepping across it.
You got to give it a good jump too.
Right.
So we come to it, and I jump it. I'm ready to go. If I fall in, I fall in because that's deep too. It's every bit of 4 feet plus deep. Like, you know, and that's not including the water. That's just, you know. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go, and I was all prepared. I'm like, oh, I'm going to fail this. I'm going to go in, whatever. And then I made it, and I'm like, all right. I turn around. I'm like, you got this, dog. He's like, I don't know. Like, so I had to turn my GoPro off, and then I turned it back on because I was like, because he was moving all the sticks and everything. I'm like, just do it, dude. You got it. You got it. And, man, fully committed. Fully committed. Yeah. He didn't think he was going to make it. He thought he was going to go in the water, but my man has made it.
Because he hesitated at the end. You see it. He hesitated.
Right there, he's like, oh, shit.
But I was like, either way, I was like, Holt, either way, it's going to be good video footage. You either going to make it and you're going to look like a hero, or you're going to go in, and we still got it. Right? But my man made it, man. So anyways, this is one of those goat paths, man. They were up on the road. They were fighting. I said, hey, we're going to go into the left, right? So we go into the right because we were coming from the other side. So we go into the right. And I said, no, we're going to go probably about at least 100 to 200 yards in. And then this is where we go. Because what happens is right now we're cutting right in between their forces. And we come up. And as we come up, man, I see my girl Michelle with her little vial and her white suit on. Now, let me remind you, like I said, she's a special character just like him. But watch when you see her. She's all bright white. I already knew. Smoke her. Don't give her that chance. And so, as you can see, here she is in that. Well, my hopper comes in a way, but you'll see in a second. There she is in that bright white suit, right? And so, boom, both of them eliminated. We come up. He's a little angry because he said I only needed to shoot him once. But realistically, I only put like 3 shots on him and 3 shots on her because I'm going to make sure a ball breaks, right?
Exactly.
It's the burst fire, you know?
Yeah. So then we come around, man. And as we come around, we got 2 more little lucky contestants just sitting there chit-chatting with the ref with their guard down. They thinking they holding it tight. But watch this, man. And I only pop these guys about once each. So Dude,
It's
so
funny
great.
watching you in attack mode too. Like you get in like this little mode, right? And then you see the pep in your step. Like it's not like you're trying to be sneaky with it. You're just trying to keep it calm, cool, collected. But
And he gets a little excited. You
Yeah.
can see it in him. When he
Yeah.
gets that bloodlust.
That's it. That bloodlust sinks in, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's like, yep, boom. Like I say, you know, and this is one of the things you don't do. Don't get comfortable thinking you have an area by the ref, because when you do, this is exactly what happens. I popped him right in the butt cheek. That's why he's rubbing his butt.
Yeah,
and then
my
I
man
popped
Beef
him
is
in the
cool.
rib.
My man Beefus from Headhunters is cool. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
his name
all
is.
great. All great, man. And so this guy, at first, I couldn't hear what he was saying. But I guess you guys went out to Texas Roadhouse, Bill?
Oh, yeah. That's the kid that was working at Texas Roadhouse. All right.
Yeah,
Dude,
it sure was.
I'm telling you, man. I was saying something about that the other day. That's the best Texas Roadhouse I ever had. Those steaks were, oh, man.
Yeah, he was the one, because he said, "Hey, were you so-and-so that was there?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I was there." And then I'm like, wait a second. He's not talking about what I'm thinking he's talking about. I think he said Texas Roadhouse. Like, what'd you say again? And that's it. He said Texas Roadhouse. Oh, that wasn't me. That was Bill. But
freaking, the one you got Radar with too, that was freaking like Radar looked like when he looked back at you, he's like, shit, do I run? Do I yell? What do I do? Before he said barrel tag.
Yeah. That you're talking about the he was the one in the other white suit, right? Yeah. No, dude, like I had him for a long time, even before he looked around. I was assessing the situation, and I'm playing it out in my head as I'm coming down that road. I'm like, all right, do I pop him or do I just leave him go and barrel tag him? And I'm like, if I shoot him, I'm only going to need to one shot him, right? Yep. But if I shoot him, I think those two dudes at the tree are going to turn around for sure.
Hell yeah.
And so I'm like, the only thing he can really do is try to run, which is going to be hilarious, or
but
he's going to yell.
His brain, like his brain's going like, do I run? What the fuck do I do?
Right. Or do I yell, hey, he's behind us? Because that's really all you got enough time for. You know, and so I'm like, well, screw it. And then, like you said, that's where I'm like, all right, brisk walk, because now he sees me, and he's going to say something. So that's why I was like, look, barrel tag, boom, you're out. And then I just, hey, pop. And then the only thing I missed is I didn't realize there was a dude farther back on the left side when I got up there, because I already had it in my sight. I'm like, yep, dude at the tube, dude between the trees. And then when he says, hey, player, are you out? And I'm like, nope. And I just had to, and I still executed my plan, but I just, like I said, I couldn't get him back in the trees.
Did you kill Michelle too again? Did you kill Michelle too in that?
I don't know if I killed her in that one, but I definitely killed her.
Another white suit in front of you. Like,
oh no, that was a dude with he had on a white t-shirt.
Oh,
but yeah, no, but like I said, that game, that like I said, it was back and forth. You know, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Snook for taking and changing sides. That's my brother for life. You know, he went against his own team. So here it is that I think they had 4 tanks or 5 tanks or something on the other side. And he was like, look, I'm going to make it fair. Huh?
Yeah. Mayhem had 2, came with 2.
Yeah. So Snook was like, look, I'm going to make it fair. I'm going to go against my own team. I'm going to play with these guys and take my tank over there. And I swear most of my days Saturday after like the first 2 insertions was hopping in that tank, and I was in and out of that tank, just boom. We was smoking fools. Like,
yeah, because
Snook's my dog.
You know how we
got everybody in Vegas here. We got Wolf talking about he's had dinner tonight with Not Me Raleigh and Boo. We got those awards that they're going to be announcing later on this evening. We're, they're 3 hours behind us. So yeah, hopefully we'll touch base on that sometime. And okay, you got to understand something about this comment about the hook and reel and Texas Roadhouse. I don't go out to eat. I mean, I have a chick like her and she makes some freaking good stuff. If she doesn't make something good, I do the crab boil and steaks.
Well, we missed you at Miyabi's.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Miyabi's
Yeah.
was
I
up
couldn't
the
have
hook.
handled waiting around though. I couldn't have done. That just gets too
And it was only
aggravating.
an hour, and when
Yeah, and to be honest with you, they had like a private little seating area that we
Mhm.
were all in, so it wasn't bad at all.
yeah,
I get
when
what
you're
you're
saying.
hanging out
On
with
a front.
friends and you're bullshitting about the game, like
That is true. That is true. The conversation, but we don't go out to eat much.
Yeah.
And I don't want to conversate with y'all no more.
but good, we didn't want to talk to you either, Shelly.
Hey, we can answer, Shelly.
Yeah, like Teddy
Yeah, so
says.
you can't get mad at us for not hanging out.
Teddy says that not that mac and cheese though. We get that mac and cheese.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Guess what we had for dinner the other day?
She made more for us
with chicken this time. OMG!
Hey,
and we did the crab boil here. I had the stuff to do the crab boil here, so
That was so
it was good to go. So, but we don't. The last time I went to like a Texas Roadhouse was when Texas Roadhouse like opened and was a thing, and it was so I never ever went back. So this Texas Roadhouse was crazy freaking good and crazy freaking busy, and whatever. And that was the company too, because Nate, Eric, the wife, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely a good time.
them,
that's
them
like
dinner rolls are off the hook, man.
Yeah,
Them
the
Texas
butter
Roadhouse-
rolls. Hey, with that cinnamon butter. Oof.
Oh, that
Fuck,
shit
yeah.
is
We were
good.
like Chick-fil-A, line going around the freaking building.
Yeah, the line was going around the building, and they had a queue. Like you had like spot 6, spot 5, spot 4, and you just it was awesome though. It was all good.
Hey,
So anyways,
you know what else is good when we go down there? Crab du jour. I'll tell
Crab
you.
du jour.
But we hit that up.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so damn good. We hit that up on Friday night.
We spent about
does that place sound
that's
familiar?
where we went to the crab place over here. We
Gotcha.
drove by it the other day. We spent, I mean, okay, so I got all the stuff for the crab boil and a tire repair kit, and I had a little bit of extra cash, so it was under $200. I got all that stuff,
There you go.
and then
It's
so like
enough.
6 of
Nice.
us,
So much.
like 6 of us.
Yeah, because it was the 4 of us, and then Will and his wife, plus
Melissa.
their couple of kids had a little bit too. So I mean, technically it was,
Yeah,
8.
6.
Hey,
Just don't let Harry or Dewan use the bathroom afterwards.
right. And they was blowing up. They was blowing it up. Hey,
look.
yes, Will. I get Bojangles. Bojangles was delicious. I had my strawberry pop. It was so damn good. But you know what else is a good place to eat around there? There's this place called what was it? Crown Chicken, I think is the name of that place.
Well, Biscuitville's always a good one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Crown Chicken. I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's this place there. It's called like Crown Chicken or something like that. And Duan wanted to stop there, and I'm like, all right, so we go there.
He orders a whole menu.
He did. He ordered the whole dang on menu. He's like, let me get this. What did he call that chicken? It's
Did they
like
give
a
him an
special-
edible or
Let me get the
something?
kill breast. He goes, let me get 2 kill breasts, which I didn't know what the heck a kill breast was, and it's just this all white meat with this like little gristle in the middle, and I guess you eat that, which pass. But he got two kill breasts. He got fried okra. He got what
some
else did he
fish
get?
too,
He
didn't he?
got banana pudding. He got what
Collard
else did he
greens.
get? No,
Did he
he
get
didn't get the
collard greens?
greens. He was talking about getting the greens. He didn't get the greens. He got he ordered like half the dang on menu. And then I got the Philly cheesesteak, which was delicious as heck too. But that's a good place to eat, right?
Yeah, there's some really good hole in the wall spots out there, but it depends on the time of day that you go to them. There's some spots that I would recommend during the day. I wouldn't recommend you go at night.
Hey.
Okay.
We were sitting there, and this dude came rolling up on a 4-wheeler, right? So we're inside the restaurant, and Aaron and Noah are out by the car. This dude come up, way on a 4-wheeler cruising through the parking lot.
They were going all throughout the parking lots instead of going on the main road because it's 4-wheeler, right? So they're just cruising through all the parking lots, weaving in and out the lanes and shit.
Dylan Noah was like, what the heck's going on? Kind of looked nervous. Me and Duana like, hey, you better run inside, bro. Better run inside. Lock yourself inside. Hurry up. Get in the car, dog. Oh man, it was a great time. But and see, that's what paintball's about. It's about that.
I
It's
also
about
saw
everything.
side by sides going down the road too. The main streets, they had side by sides going down the road.
Well,
They got certain
here
laws.
you're allowed to
where you
register them. Here you're allowed to register them, and as long as you have a tag, you can put it on the main road.
Yeah, there's certain things with length and width, and it's really easy. It's just the length and the width, and that's it. So,
Yeah, but
Also,
it was good.
traditions for Bones and Ashes every year is every Saturday night we do an unofficial players party at Kickback Jacks.
What is it?
Kickback Jacks.
Kickback Jacks.
Yes, sir.
How come we didn't know about this?
I don't know. That one we didn't know about. So, hey.
Thanks a lot. I thought you were my friend.
We got the TikTok of the week here, Mr. Aaron Dill from AD Media.
This isn't a TikTok of the week, but it is a TikTok.
All right. Well, here's the TikTok. This is my
We
TikTok
say
of the week. It's just the TikTok of the week because Teddy is actually asking whatever happened to Harry's chair. There was a bear burgle.
Well, it looks like he had that thing double locked, and all of a sudden it's unlocked, and we got two guys just running away with it.
Teddy bear just running away.
He was
I
wearing a
don't know.
mask.
I think
Harry
Harry and a frog together, they can't be trusted.
Poor
So,
Harry and his chairs.
Harry did get his chair back. It's very easy to figure out how we got through the first lock. I mean, it's there. We cut it. Done. Over with. How did we get through the other lock? That's the question.
I really hope he keeps the same chain, so every time you guys cut it, it gets a little bit shorter. By the end of the year, it'll be like this long.
We'll give him all the pieces
listen,
back.
Harry.
They hear it back together.
Listen, Harry, we love you. We really do. So
I do have the TikTok of the week ready when you want it.
All right. So yeah.
all right,
So
go
anyway,
ahead. We'll let Slim Dick talk about this one.
We had a lot of
'Cause you-
fun with Harry. We love Harry. We do try to make sure he gets his chair back. Unfortunately, the bear and I absconded with the chair, and I put it away somewhere. And where I put it away, I didn't close the door. So I'm pretty sure Harry just ended up walking by and taking it, and trying to make us feel guilty all day because he didn't have his chair. Because I was going to give it back to him, but I wanted to get a bunch of pictures in it. I was going to take it into and it was gone in the morning. So I think Harry found his chair, but he did get his chair back.
If anybody sees
it was.
Harry,
He said it was propped up against his car at the end of the day. So
I think it was
anybody
John
sees
Wayne.
Harry, we need to know what happened.
Yeah.
Do you think
All
we
right,
could
so-
switch his chair with another chair and see how long before he noticed?
hold on a second. That's chair
We need
number
to put-
5.
We need to
Yeah.
put air tags. We need to put air tags on them.
At this point, he's like, chair number 1 got stolen at EMR. Chair number 2 got stolen here. Chair number 3 got stolen there. Chair number 4. So this literally said Harry's chair number 5.
Yeah.
What we need to do is we need to put air tags on them and make a website. Have you seen my chair? And it'll just be a map of all the different chairs and their locations.
So I
Yeah,
did return. I did
it would be
return
nice.
chair number 4 to him. I think
One
I
of
still
them
have
did-
chair
one of
number
them-
3.
One of them got put in the grinder at the 50 in the grinder, and it wasn't really in a lot of nice shape to really go back to him. But yeah,
That was chair number 2.
that was
So
chair
chair number
two.
1. So listen, here we'll give you a quick rundown before we hop into the TikTok of the week, right?
Where were
Chair
you
number
when
one
you
was
heard about
taken-
Harry's chair? Where were you?
And what chair number were we on? So chair number 1 got taken at EMR, right? It was the Allstate chair. It got taken there because he challenged us at the castle. He got his chair. We gave him his chair back and whatever, and he had to wash it off, this, that, and whatever. So then he
Funny
takes his
thing
chair.
is, Allstate gave him another chair.
That's so that's where we're going with it. So chair number 1 ended up breaking somehow. So chair number 2 comes out. That's another Allstate chair, right? So he brings chair number 2 to Living Legends, and chair number 2 somehow gets gets broken and ends up at the 50 out at Final Battle. So that chair's out at Hell Survivors. That's chair number 2. Chair number 3 happens to be the one he brought to Monster Game. Chair number 3 was a Meyer chair. It was a green chair and whatever. Need to replace it with a wheelchair.
Did not last long at all.
No, heck no. Because not only did he leave chair number 3 at the field, like it wasn't even that it really came up missing. That chair got stolen for a slight second, but then returned. But then he left it along with his megaphone. So chair number 3 got brought home with me. Chair number 4 goes out to. Chair number 4 goes out to Monte Casino, but it wasn't Monte Casino. The game was Pirates Plunder or something.
Pirates Plunder. Yep, Pirates Plunder.
Paintball to go?
Yep.
I like
yes.
that.
And so his chair came up missing there. And then found its way out to Badlands paintball, where we were doing a 10-man. And so we had chair number 4 for a long time, and then chair number 5 appeared this weekend. So he should have chair number 4 and 5 back in his possession, though. So now,
run down the chairs.
And then he started bringing stuff to Hell Survivors and just leaving it. And I swear to God, his wife's just trying to get him to clean out his junk.
Dang on,
Harry. All these benches, all these benches with his name and address labels on them and stuff.
All right. So our TikTok of the week, let's jump into it. We'll let Slim talk about it because he was there when this took place. I just happened to catch the tail end.
What does it say, Slim Thicky?
Yeah.
Next time it's
I got new shoes.
You know, can I say something real fast? It's so stupid, the stuff that gets likes on fucking goddamn social media. Anyways, all right, go ahead, Rob.
I got
Explain
like
this shit.
5,000 views.
It's got 5,000 views.
What is it? I got to see it first.
Oh, you didn't see it? Okay,
No.
play it again.
Next time it's
I got new shoes.
I still didn't see it. I still don't see it.
You really? You can't see
It's
shit?
the Pirates.
All right, well,
Okay, so it's the Pirates, and they taped up his shoes with that blue tape.
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah, he's laying on his
Rebel
back.
Force
And he's
Pirates,
like,
when he said the shoes, I got new shoes or some shit when they taped the front of them, both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was. So the videos of him laying on the ground while they just got done taping up his shoes, and he's like, I got new shoes. So do you know the story behind why they had to tape his shoes?
No.
Well, the front of his shoes start coming off, and they look like mouse. They was flapping. It was just a flapping, and they're like, "Hey, anybody got some duct tape?" And like I said, I didn't catch what was originally happening, so I'm like, "Yeah, here's some tape," and I toss out the blue duct tape. And then next thing I know, I turn around the corner, and dude's laying on the ground, feet kicked up in the air. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I was like, oh, that's why they needed the tape. And he's like, man, he was. Listen,
we're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
It took me 3 times not to realize that they weren't putting his back into place. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought they were because it sounded like his back was cracking.
Yeah, like when I first like I said, somebody asked for tape, so I tossed the tape over, wasn't paying attention, and I knew that the front of his shoes were flopping, but again, I'm not paying too much attention to it, and then all of a sudden I look over, and I'm like, this looks like something that might be on OnlyFrogs. I'm like, what the heck is this team getting ready to do to him? And then I see his little legs kicking. I got new shoes. And I'm like, oh, all right, they taped his stuff all back up, but they did it in the most exaggerated way possible. But yeah, it was. Hey, listen, it was a good time, especially.
Had some really good laughs over the weekend, man. Had some really good laughs over the weekend.
It was a good time.
Yeah,
it was a real good time.
Again, I want to give a shout out to Echo. Echo did a fantastic job, man. Yeah. He was out there holding your own, man, for jumping into this command role. Gremlin, you did a fantastic job. I know it's my son, and I could talk all kinds of stuff about him all day. You know, Noah being his age, going out there, taking command of the people on the field, making sure that missions were getting done and other things were getting done and holding his own.
That's the thing I stressed to him in the beginning. Like, I'm like, dude, he was a little worked up. He was getting a little antsy. I'm like, dude, woosah, you're doing a great job. Bygones are going to be bygones, but just keep your head straight. Because as soon as you start jumping around, getting antsy, that's when you start messing up.
Right. And then huge shout out to you and to you and Henny, man. You guys did a fantastic job, and like I said, it didn't matter what the numbers were. It didn't matter what was taking place. Y'all were in there. Y'all kept your cool. You took the feedback that others were giving you really well, and especially in a stressful situation like that. You're in command and you got 500 people saying this, and you really have to filter things out, and you're like, okay, yeah, I got people over there, that's cool, but that's not where our objective is. Our objective is over here, and you did a great job, man. So shout out to you, and then D also.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hindsight's always 20/20. I'm always super critical of. There's always things I think I could have done better at. I figured out I am not a good comms person, so if you ever think of me as a comms person, don't. trying to move the map, listen to comms, repeat the same conversation 7 times to people back to back to back to back. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. Effectively, anyway. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate what you guys did. I mean, look, not a lot of people have the guts to go on the outnumber side and be like, yeah, let's get this shit done. You know what I mean? Half the time you've seen people down by less do worse.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way paintball is. I'm super proud of everybody playing selfless. You know what I mean? Yes, there was a bunch of teams out there, but everybody was like, what do you need? Even teams that don't really do missions or they just want to get into gunfights, they're like, what directions you need? And even that is like a good token. A good way to kind of have your mentality, because it sucks when you have people that feel like, I'm just here to have fun. I'm gonna do my own thing, so I don't give a shit what the fuck happens. Never had that. And then just seeing everybody with smiles, man. I mean, there were some people who got salty here and there, but for the most part, that's paintball.
Yeah.
You overshot me. Yeah, last time you overshot me, dude. I didn't give a fuck. I just put my hand up and went. You know what I mean? It happens. Anything under 5 or 6, that's kind of like given. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're all sit on like NXL mode. So
yeah, it was full auto. You could use full auto as long as it was under 15 balls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on. You're gonna get You're gonna get hit.
I don't know, man. I guess it's just I've always been used to being overshot, so that's kind of like just is what it is. That's like my part of the game. Like, okay, I know I'm gonna get overshot.
I get overshot, and I bitch and gripe. I bitch and gripe as I'm walking away, but I bitch and gripe as I'm walking away.
Yeah. The only thing I hated about this weekend was Final Battle when I went for that middle slapstick. Whoever the first striker was at the next concrete bunker right across from the fucking slapstick, who shot my nipple viciously. Literally, it cut, viciously, dude. It cut half my areola off, dude. and then it bled to my wife beater. So when I went to go take a shower, I ripped it off and it started bleeding again. I'm like,
oh, gross.
I'm like, yes, this is great.
Yeah, the last time I went for a slapstick was at that Tombstone game, and god damn, did I get my bell rung, dude. I'm done. I had such a walnut on the back side of my head. Oof. That's it. I don't need to go for 5.
Shout out to Bray and Ted, by the way. Also, Ted, thank you for being our tank walker. The couple times that I asked you to throw on a mask and in a vest and taking and walking with us, dude. I really do appreciate that. It takes a lot to be a tank walker. especially when you got all this battling going on. You getting shot for no reason.
Yeah. Especially when you don't have a shield.
Yeah. So again, I thank you, Bray. I'm glad that you had a good time, little homie, man. It was a new field for him, and he was out there until the bell rang, like game over. So thank you guys for all that you guys did this weekend and coming down. I hope you guys enjoyed North Carolina. I hope you guys enjoyed Black Ops Paintball. It's a great field. Like I said, if you guys are looking for an event next year, man, make sure you guys check it out. Like I said, it's a great way to kick off your season, especially because it's right there. I mean, granted, the weather was a little nicer up here, but it wasn't as beautiful as it was down there. So if you're looking for a way and you're up here in the north and you want to escape the weather, head on down there during this time. And
typically it's really nice. It's
you're never going to see another field like that.
Yeah. Most Bones and Ashes are typically 70s and sunny all weekend long.
Yep.
So this is the second one that's had some rain in it, but it didn't rain during gameplay. So that's a blessing. We had one that was it's like 50 degrees and raining all weekend, dude. And the wind was howling, dude. It was cold as shit. Cold as hell. That's back before we had the fire pits and all that, so we couldn't even get a fire started.
Hey, Thomas, dude, it was awesome seeing you there. Thomas moved from Michigan down to North Carolina and doesn't live too far from the field. He brought his daughter out for her first time that weekend to play, and dude, she had an awesome time. She ended up getting some new gear, which is freaking fantastic. So I hope to see that little killer out on the field some more.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, they always give out the players to the young guns at CPX during the end of the events. They always give it forward to the young players to get them in the game.
Amazing turnout of young guns at this event.
They said there was 150 or something?
Yeah, 185 or something like that. Jeez, or maybe 181. Something like that.
Yeah. So those were all minors. So there was like 800 and something total, and 100 and some odd of them. Yep, and 100 and some odd of them were minors. So bringing them into the game and having some fun. So
I'm looking forward to only managed to ask one of them to take his clothes off.
Hey, look,
I know, Worm. It wasn't you. It was the preacher. Yeah, preacher fitting his name, getting the kids to take their clothes off. Oh my God!
Quick question: What side of the Mario Party you guys going? You guys going Bowser's side or Mario's side?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You talking next year?
Yeah.
I was always much for the Luigi, man.
I like Mario. Hey, it's me, Mario.
We already got one. Wait till you guys see my Bowser shit, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Are you gonna dress up for it next year? Yeah, no. Hey, I'll tell you what. I had a fun time shooting the crap out of them while they was trying to hit our tank.
Huh? What'd you say?
Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I said I had a fun time shooting the crap out of them as they was trying to hit my tank with some turtle shells. I tore them up and Princess Peach or whatever.
Yeah, next year my plan is just to go and find Princess Peach and steal her, and then have them come find me somewhere. Steal her? Yeah,
that'd be great.
So for those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, at this event, I think it started not last year but the year before, right?
Yep.
So this was year 3 or year 2.
Yep.
Anyways,
year 1 it was Mario and Luigi only.
Yeah, so it came out with Mario and Luigi only, and they had these little turtle shells. Well, because they were quote unquote special characters, they weren't part of the game, but it was just something Hanu saw as cool. These guys dressed up like Mario and Luigi, and they got these turtle shells. They could take and throw a turtle shell and eliminate a tank. So this year they came back, and it was Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Donkey Kong, and Waluigi or whatever. The purple Eevee Luigi.
Yeah, that's Waluigi.
Yeah, Waluigi. And so they was out there running around, and of course they all got turtle shells that they're trying to throw at the tank and stuff. So I seen them coming. I'm like, hey, we got Mario over here. Let's get it, And then Luigi came in after, and then we had Waluigi coming up, man, dude. And then we were up because we were at their spawn. So like all they had to do is run back and come back. Well, here comes Princess Peach thinking that she was gonna get come and get us with a tank, but she got some too. We was like and just eating them guys up, man. It was great. I think Zach and Dill might have some footage of them. Like after we had busted them up, our tank was running out of time, and so then they hit our tank with turtle shells, and they was getting some footage of that. It was a lot of.
I didn't get it in time. I wasn't ready.
Oh.
He
wasn't ready.
I got the Bowser shells, the ones with the spikes on it.
Yeah.
I got 6 of those, and I'm coming in with like this. It's just gonna be like Velcro on the bottom, and on this belt, have shells on that, and then so far next year we got Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Birdo, Bowser, Mini Bowser, King Boo. You know who King Boo is?
Yeah. Right. He wasn't ready.
Yeah, I think that's all we have for right now. So if anybody wants to join in on the fun.
So do you guys personally know those guys? Are they from that area?
No, no. I know them now because I met them at the first year that came out. It was awesome. I still remember vividly, like the first year. So Luigi runs into the Connex right in front of Tower, the double, and he dies. Right? And then Mario's behind him. Oh no, they killed Luigi! And then he goes running in. Dude, it was fucking funny. And I was like, yeah, these are some cats I can hang out with. You know what I mean? Like they're down for the shenanigans, and it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah. So I guess the first year they came out, they dressed up or a couple years ago, they dressed up like the Toy Story characters, and I do remember that because one of them was dressed up like Woody, and the other one was dressed up like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
So look, that makes the game fun. Like when you see that stuff,
having
like
fun.
I love
That's what you're out there to do, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I've ordered. I got all new. So I got a custom JT mask that I'm building now. Got the parts on the way for that for the Bowser, and then I got this little Bowser thing that with his little choker thing that connects right here.
A little choker thing that has nothing to do with the Bowser. He just like be choking.
Don't kink shame me. Hey, don't kink shame me while I'm having fun, all right? So I got a jersey, I got joggers, and a JT strap on the way, and then I have 7 shells total, just in case if I lose one.
Yeah,
I think I'll be all right. I'm going all in on this one because, like I said, this is my first time playing in 2 years.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I'm excited, and wait till you see the field next year. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, really? Hey, look.
Yes.
So the only gripe I have that I would like to see fixed is that bridge right there by Firebase. They had it built. It was built. It was sweet. And then I don't know what happened. They cut through it or they did something through it. So not the one on the front side of Firebase, but the one on backside, the one closest to the insertion. They tore that little land bridge up, and it was all busted up. So then you had to like kind of cross the creek. So you just walk down and step on some stuff and across. But I went to walk across it. I'm like, what the hell they do to my bridge? Damn it!
Yeah. So that one I had on my radar, and then also the far on camping side, that small little wooden bridge.
Oh, I like that thing.
I do too, but I gotta figure out something to like better grip because there's been too many people. Yeah, like we had
that's always a problem, man. And then whatever you do, as soon as you get paint on it, it's
down. So I'm just talking about like replacing the shingles.
Yeah,
because I see too many people like fucking just straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like you straight up fall back on their heads and stuff. I'm like,
Sometimes it's better just to have those wood.
I wonder if we put fucking just wood treads on it instead of shingles. Like every 6 inches or every 8 inches, you put a 1x across it.
Run across it and see where your feet go.
But still,
those still get slippery. Like if you got cleats on and stuff, because what happens is they go in between, and then you slide it. I get
all
it,
that freaking mud that was out there this weekend. Yeah, I don't think anything would have helped it. after the first 10 people crossed it, it was a mudslide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about replacing. I was like, nah, keep that little thin bridge.
No,
I like the
no.
thin bridge. Like,
Oh, we
'cause-
know how you feel about thin bridges headed down to nowhere. We know. We know.
Bridge too
I
far.
I'll be
I remember
tearing people up
going-
on them bridges.
Going over that little water bridge at Hell's, and then just getting close to it. I'm like, yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Cool. Preacher in his fucking helicopter on the other side. Fuck.
Hello.
Nobody likes to get preacher in a helicopter.
It was like the most defeating thing I've ever experienced in paintball. I'm serious. The amount of calories I burned, you know what I'm saying, and the amount of alcohol I sweated out to get across that bridge, I was just like, damn.
Yo.
What's going on, Jason?
Yeah, it was time for the
But,
tiki bar
yeah.
after that run.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
tiki
good
bar is
stuff.
always time. Every insertion, it's tiki bar paint out,
There you
or tiki bar paint, tiki bar out.
go.
Speaking of which, are you coming up for Legends, right?
Yes.
All right.
Looking,
My
That
man,
is-
you
that
playing
is
for us
for
on the
the
red side?
Legends.
The only thing that can change that is work, obviously.
All right. So
I
you
have
playing
it
for us on that red
requested.
side?
Absolutely, I'm playing for Boogie. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. That's what I
All
thought.
right, so play
Yeah,
for
you
the
know.
red side. I'm sure we got a poster up someplace. Glenn's leading. There you go. May
Yeah.
16th through 19th at Hell Survivors CPX Living Legends. Come to our house. Let's have some fun. Should be good time. I mean, it's May in Michigan.
I think we need to start taking bets how far into the game Glenn's gonna puke.
No, it won't be till
First
the end.
time he goes
Honestly, you know what? I know what it is with him.
The adrenaline
It's
rush.
the adrenaline rush. He has such an adrenaline rush the whole time he's playing. As soon as everything calms down and slows down. So, Rob, man, we're taking
His
the team
cookies
photo.
are coming out. Don't stand next to him
we
at the
took
end of the
team
game.
Photo like 2 years ago at Legend in front of the trailer. One of the refs was sitting on the back of the paint truck, and he's just watching us take these we're all taking the photo. Matter of fact, I think he took the photo, the one that Dill's in.
Yeah.
But as soon as we're taking the photo, Glenn just starts puking, and the ref's like, "Hey, does that guy play NXL too?" I mean, I'm like, "Yeah, he does." He's like, and I just started laughing because I knew exactly what was happening. Because he'll be like just after the point, and he'll just be like behind the bunker puking with his mask on, because his adrenaline just gets going. So this ref knew Glenn as Pukey from the NXL, and it was the team photo. It was the team photo that year. Glenn's just bent over. We're all just pointing at him. It's great. Great guy. We love him to death. We love his family.
I've
we
met
gotta
Glenn
give him
before.
I think they also called him Puke Boy.
Puke boy, yeah.
Puke Boy.
Pukey.
But I get the same thing. Like if your blood pressure gets really like spiked high, you know, with adrenaline and things like that, you come off the field and it immediately drops, and you can get sick like that. And you know, something obviously he's got something going on because it happens every time with him.
Every time.
Hey, Thomas, what's your new field down here, man?
His new field is the one that we just is Black Ops.
I think he's talking
Oh,
about
is it-
Black
is it
Ops,
Black
man.
Ops?
He's playing at Black Ops. Jason, no, I'm still at Black Ops. The game was a couple weekends ago.
Yeah.
They just did a paintball event this weekend.
Oh,
that was
airsoft
interesting.
So I noticed
So-
a huge difference between our paintball.
And the
What was that stuff?
airsoft stuff. Yeah, there's a lot more people at the paintball event.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Not only that.
Not just that. Okay, let me finish.
There's a lot we could get into on that one.
Airsoft is a lot bigger in the South too than the North.
What do you got to say, lady? Say it.
I'm trying. I was just waiting for everybody to do their thing.
We're not going to shut up. Just talk.
So there was like no families here.
Oh, there wasn't. You know what? No, that is a good point. There wasn't. It wasn't like a
There was no
family
camaraderie.
thing. Like, I mean, with us at our event, well, whatever. It's just one event. The weather was a little questionable, but there wasn't like the family with the kids running around while dad and mom or whatever playing paintball. And yeah, I don't, you know,
It was all boys.
that kind. It was all. Yeah, she said. No, it
Talking
wasn't
the
all.
airsoft event.
I saw a couple girls. They looked freaking hot in their kits.
They were just
God
boys
damn.
with long hair.
No, those weren't boys.
you
If
see
they
that
were,
stuff?
hey, I'd make a video.
Hey,
Anyways,
hey, we
Frogs.
can't discriminate nowadays. We never know. It's 2024, so
Only
Right.
Frogs.
He said that.
And Bill's made that mistake before.
yeah.
He said that his new fields
It's only
is
a mistake
Black
if you
Ops,
don't enjoy it. All right, sorry.
Don't be like the view.
Black Ops and Command
Taylorsville.
in Taylorsville. Yeah. So
Yeah, Black Ops is definitely a very fun field to be. Good owners,
Hey.
everybody that works here wants to make it into something. They want you to enjoy yourself. It's a good time. Definitely a good
All
time.
I'm gonna say is wait till you guys see like from now to the next 3-year progression.
hey,
The
you know
things-
what's really cool?
The things that are talked about in this, and not only this one, but the one in Myrtle Beach. The one in Myrtle
Oh,
Beach.
it's a whole different animal. That's gonna be nuts.
How many acres is it?
I haven't been there yet. I need
It's
to make my way
180.
down there.
180 acres, but the complex and the building and everything he wants to build and put up. Oh man, it's at that dinner that we had at Texas Roadhouse,
Yeah.
blueprints and stuff on his phone. That place, dude, it's cool. It's cool. And then his business partner from Washington State on the whole other end of the freaking country, he was out here this weekend. So Black Ops has got multiple locations, and Myrtle Beach is fun the way it's set up now. Eventually it's going to be a different place, but it's going to be an awesome place no matter what.
Hey, I just gotta
Well,
say,
we are playing this year's Dreaded at the new field.
yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty dope.
Nice. Nice.
I did get a chance to. This is one thing I like about the owners there also is they play. They played for us this last weekend. In fact, I ran next to what's his name?
Eric or Nate?
Eric.
Eric or who?
Nate
or Eric?
I think it's
Nate.
playing.
Nate.
Yeah.
Nate was right there with us. I was in the tank and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna follow right beside you." And I'm like, "Sweet." So there was one point, dude, I got out the tank and Nate and I are side by side. And I'm like, "Hey, look, we got a guy over the hill." He goes one way, I go over to the other. And then there was there was 2 Law Rocket guys down there and somebody else, and they were trying to take out a tank, man. I went running them down, and next thing I know, dude, Nate starts shooting at me like, hey, I'm on your team. Because he was ready, man. He was because I don't think he expected me to come up out of the trenches and just go running at him. I'm like, shoot, they got AT. I don't care about that AT. I'm going to light these guys up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I went running them down and I ran past where he was at and he was coming head on with them. And so now it's like me going face to face with him and he starts shooting. I'm like, hey, it's me.
Hey, you know who I was glad that didn't make it? They were still working in Texas?
Who?
Ice.
He didn't make it?
He didn't make it.
I was wondering where he's at because I was gonna light him up, but I didn't see him.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean? Ice is in Texas? Like, yeah. Then Shift took his spot, and then apparently he missed a lot. So
yeah,
Red Team was giving a lot of shit over the weekend.
That's funny. Now Ice is good peeps, man. I like him.
Yeah,
he's
man.
always fun to look for on the field because you know he's gonna be running that rocket launcher.
Yeah, he's a pain in my ass though. I love him to death, but when he's on the other side, he's a pain in my ass. Just kind of how like Wade was on our side for Red.
Yeah.
What's up, Junior?
What is up,
And there's
Junior?
our red team. There's our red team commander for Living Legends.
Yep, I'm excited.
So make sure you guys sign up. Make sure you guys join us on the red team. And like I said, Junior will be commanding that, and it's gonna be a good time.
Damn right.
Could be some fun. Definitely some fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah. What else? What the hell else we got going on? What's the next event we really got going on? Is Living Legends the big one? I mean, I know there's
we have to find some place to go between now and then that's a little bit warm-ish.
We're just gonna have to stay here.
So,
we can't go any further north.
Where are we going, folks?
Give me some place to go. Yeah, so we got Final Wars coming up in September. Join John Lee. on, I believe it's the red side there, just by the graphic.
Unless you want to have fun and play the zombies, that'd be okay too.
Yeah,
No, we're
join
killing all zombies.
Yeah, join Worm on the zombie team. We'll see how that goes for him. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah, but I think the newest big game we got going is gonna be Legends. I know we've got a video coming up here. When is that coming out? The new owners of Hell Survivors are going to be going live and doing a video deal, talking about different changes and things. People are asking questions.
Oh yeah, when is this going to happen?
Next Saturday. They wanted to go live so people could ask them live questions as well. I mean, we got like 30 some.
Are we advertising this so people know?
Yeah, we've got graphics that we've put up a couple times.
So I got before Living, I'm going to back up Dewan out in Texas for Decay Nations out there, and then the following weekend I might command decisions for Gangsta's Paradise.
We can go to Texas. How far is that?
It's a little journey. It's
driving out.
You guys could have been in Vegas tonight.
Quick question though. Hold on. Quick question. Are we going off the same math, like 3 hours away, 5 days, or?
Hey, I had nothing to do, and we were 3 hours away from Black Ops paintball, and I feel bad just showing up and hanging out here.
So we hung out.
So we hung out at other. I literally 3.5 hours away, and I made it take 5 days to get here.
We had fun.
It was the stupidest stuff we did. It was great, but no, Rob, I could not make it to like Vegas fast enough. April 10th, I guess if I left now, I mean, to be honest, it goes at a good speed. It gets there, but it's just at a certain point you're just done.
Yeah.
It's not the quietest of monsters. It's got a little bit of noise.
This is a good question for Worm.
Yeah, I answered it.
I'm very I am very excited to work with the new owners. The conversations and everything we've had, I'm very excited to work with them and
so we have a meeting.
Make things happen.
Watch Saturday. What time?
Saturday there'll be a live feed.
And it'll probably be after 5 sometime, probably 5 to 7, somewhere around there. You know, we got things going on during the day at the field first, and then, you know, once we get that all taken care of, then we're gonna go live.
Cool.
Tina said they're very nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, what about your big night in Vegas tonight? Hey, I'll tell you what. First off, shout out to Dynasty. Dynasty wins again, baby. I can't wait to rub that in Noah's face when I get down there because he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this." I said, "Nah, dog. Dynasty's got this." Huh?
Yeah, Red Greenspan's awesome.
They got this shit together, man. They've been a system forever.
Are they still? Is Fragey still playing? I know I'm saying his name wrong.
I know Yash is still playing. I mean, it's they're a system. They've got a system. They've been playing together forever. You know, there's a couple years where they weren't on the top, and as soon as they came back and started playing again, boom, they're on the top. I mean, they're going to stay there.
So they came back from a 3-0 deficit to win the pro finals in Vegas against the Orleans Hurricanes.
Huh?
Who?
Yeah, we got some
New Orleans
awards.
Hurricanes.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
The New Orleans Hurricanes? I don't either. But they
doesn't matter how many times you say it. We've never heard of them.
One of the new teams.
Yeah. So Dynasty came back, won 5-4.
How did Aftershock do?
I'm sorry?
Aftershock. Noah told me about them. They did. So let's see. Leverage beat RCC Dogs. So Leverage won theirs in a semi-pro over the RCC Dogs, and then let's see, Dynasty won obviously. Dynasty beat who is that?
It's Hurricanes' first time. What's that?
Let's see, the Hurricanes beat Aftermath. So for the top 4 was the Hurricanes versus the Aftermath, and Dynasty versus who is AL? I forgot the star. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, American Legion, the old Russian Legion. No, what's the star? Yeah, yeah. I don't follow it enough. The little bit that I
you
do.
ask about again?
Aftershock. You told me who they got on top 4.
Yeah,
Because that was
Red
Paintball
Legion,
Fit,
there you
right?
go.
That was Paintball Fit, and then he bought it out, didn't he? And then
not
brought
sure.
Aftershock's name back or something like that.
Wrecking Karun, use leverage. Oh, those are different. That's the semi-pro. Let me find the pro division. Here's the pro division. The pro division. Let's see.
How did the new layout? Oh, yeah, they didn't watch any of it.
Baltimore Revo went up against X Factor. X Factor beat Baltimore Revo. X Factor went up against Dynasty. Dynasty won. Impact went up against Red Legion. And then we had Aftermath went up against the Brooklyn Bears. Aftermath won. They went up against the Houston Heat. And then Infamous went up against the Hurricanes, and Hurricanes beat Infamous.
Is Blast
Noah
Camp
was going for Infamous.
Blast Camp
They're in
pro
the
circle?
They're in the semi-pro, I believe.
No, Blast Camp bought a pro, got a pro spot, I thought, and then they
you're
sold
right.
it. They sold it to Tim, and then Tim brought Aftershock back, the name.
All right.
So that's who Paintball Fit used to be. Because I believe that they got Paintball. Yeah, Paintball Fit bought a pro division spot, and then that got sold to Tim, who's the coach. Yeah, that's what I think happened.
I don't know. I'm curious how so in the like D5, I think it is. We had some of the guys that we play with out at TC Grand Rapids. Some of the little guys are out there playing. So I wonder how they did. I didn't get a chance to see how well they did out there, but hopefully they did good. They did good.
I mean,
this is a crazy layout.
I was wondering to know how this played because I didn't get to watch any of it. So
yeah, I didn't.
Crazy.
I know Noah was watching some of it, but I didn't get to see how it played out either. I'm gonna probably be looking at some videos and stuff of it later.
Yeah.
But it definitely looks like a crazy layout. Looks like a fun layout, you know. But
definitely looks like some fun. I mean, I don't know. It's just
I don't know how the snake player would survive, but yeah,
it's so much work and so much money to run it.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah, I mean, to run a team like that, it's a lot of work and a lot of money and a lot of I don't have the heart to do
just
that.
The paint to practice, like those guys shoot so much paint, it is crazy.
yeah, Blast Camp was there. They lost to Dynasty 6-0.
You hear what Bricktop just said? that he's commanding NATO this year.
Uh-oh. Full the gap again. Uh-oh, here we go. What kind of scenario categories? I'd have to fucking ferment on that a little bit, but I think you could add a couple of new ones without getting too crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, don't need a lot. I mean, it's
Scenario
definitely nice to be
categories.
recognized. I mean,
Yeah, but how would you like to be recognized?
yeah, how would you like to be recognized? How would everybody like to be recognized?
Never
Oh,
got
they
a-
took 7th. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I don't know.
I
don't
mean,
know.
I feel like that's just a catch-22. I think we had a little bit of conversation of this yesterday.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately we've reached a point where
Thank you, Cheryl.
Everybody has an opinion. You know what I mean? And it's like it's okay to have an opinion, but like don't get triggered by it, man. I'm sorry that your team name wasn't on the list. I'm sorry that whatever. It wasn't a slight.
Oh, you talk about for the award stuff?
Yeah, for the awards, for the best games, the teams, you name it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's paintball. You know. On to nominating committees for next year. Hey, now see that would be that's the thing.
That's a
think
that's a cool concept.
Yeah, I really do. I think that should be the thing. So if I was to think of new categories or like categories to go for it, obviously, you got what team you think would be the team of the year or whatever. You know, scenario
that's
event
even
of
hard
the
to put
year.
down in like 4 selections though, like team of
Yeah.
the year. Because I mean,
But
like,
then,
okay,
so then you got, how else are you going to split scenario up? You split it up even more, and you're making it even harder to pick.
I was
'cause now
talking about
you
like do it
like,
by regions. You know what I mean? Have a couple selections from each region. Like,
oh, no, that's not a
Midwest.
bad
for the
thing.
East, Midwest, West Coast.
Midwest team of the year, East Coast team of the year. Okay, I
Yeah.
like that. I
Especially
like
for the
that.
people that
Because
don't.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's like there's these teams that do a lot for their community in their certain base. But the East Coast
Right,
players
but
don't
not
do that a
everybody
lot.
travels all around.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody
Right.
travels like we travel, man.
Everybody
Dude.
travels.
Yeah. It's just,
You know,
it
and
doesn't
and
happen.
to be honest
It's
with you, looking at
expensive.
the nominations that were up there, like, dude, Desi does a fantastic job down there with the Swamp Monkeys, and I love those guys like none other, man. Those are my brothers right there, like,
Yeah.
for real. But I don't think they've traveled out to the West Coast like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and so, like I said, for sure, like and then this is don't take this the wrong way. I wasn't saying anything bad about them because I love them,
Oh, no,
but
no.
like look at all what he's doing down there for the South, just like you're saying. So like if they don't travel to the West Coast or they haven't been up to, and there's not really. I mean, hopefully we start seeing more scenario big games and stuff out there in the West Coast. But like last time I knew, there wasn't a whole lot of huge big games or scenario games out there on the West.
you have a few.
Nation, it's different. So Dead Legends 2 years in a row was out there, and it was a different animal. It's a different structure, different play. Super Game in Oregon's another one Kevin just brought up. Super Game in Oregon is to me, honest to God, Super Game to Oregon, the time I have getting there, hanging out with everybody and getting back, that's my favorite game of the year. I'm missing it this year because I want to make sure things are straight for Legends with the new owners and everything. I want to make sure stuff's great. I'm sure it will be, even if I wasn't there, but I'm going to be there. But Super Game Oregon, it just, the layout is just the whole vendors area, the whole hang. I mean, the weather's been freaking gorgeous almost every time we've been there.
Huge.
And it's just huge, But then again, that's the only time I get to see the guys from the West Coast to play with.
They don't travel.
Because they don't travel to the East Coast.
Freaking losers.
There's a few. Eli Booth travels a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he does.
Okay, the guys I'm talking about, the guys that I go to play with,
hey,
they
the
don't.
Clowns traveled a lot too. The Clowns are awesome, man. But again, that's why I said, like, when you take a look at the West Coast, like a lot of those guys that are out there on the West Coast that like traveling, like, dude, we got to travel like, to here to play like in some of these big games, because let's be real, in our area,
to go from the West Coast to the East.
Right. I mean, let's be real. We could play a big game or scenario game every weekend over here in the Midwest, damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I mean, shoot, we got them going on all the time.
Same thing in the Southeast, yep.
So that's why I said that those are hard categories, and I agree with breaking it up into different regions, because then some of your teams that don't necessarily travel as much can then get recognized for what they're doing locally in their area.
Well, that's the way to recognize them.
Yeah.
And not just because it's what they do for their area.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's a really good idea.
That's a good idea.
How are you giving back?
I mean, there's some badass. There are some. All the travels I've had across this country, there are some badass paintball fields to play at. The ones we mentioned are just a few.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Paintball Explosion, Avid, SC Village, Giant Sports. Dude, it's just.
Is that one in Texas?
The ultimate that was once CPX, but that's gone. Hell Survivors, Official Paintball at Texas. It's just there's EMR, Blast Camp. Yeah, it's just the list.
Fort Knox.
Oh God!
Yeah,
in every field we've just said something about.
Hey, what's that new field out there in Jersey with the
Pinnacle?
Yeah. So that's going to be one that I try to hit up. Next year, I think on my list is going to be SC Village. I don't know exactly what they got going on out there, but Noah and I had talked about it, and that's going to be one of our games that we're going to try to travel to out there. And then I definitely want to try to hit that new one with the Vulcan Castle and everything, the Pinnacle. Because that looks dope, and that Castle Jam looks sweet. I like the concept that, you got 3 teams, that start. One starts on one side, one starts on the other, one starts in the castle, and then it's a battle over the castle, and then you break, and then you switch sides and stuff like that. That's dope. Decay of Nations sounds like a good one. I would like to get up to that. In the same way with Super Game.
He's got the new field in Texas that they did up. And that's where the new a new Decay of Nations is going on this year. That's the one that Rob was talking about. So
yeah. That one down in Texas is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out. When we were at Official, it was some fun. It was moist. Unfortunately, sometimes it is. But it was a fun game, fun time.
I mean, Texas could use some rain right now.
What's that?
I said Texas could probably use some rain right now.
Yeah.
The 1,000,000 acres so far burnt up.
It's so fucking
That
sad.
sucks, man. That just sucks, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's kind of Mother Nature, I mean, yes and no.
The Salt Flats, they got like a lake now out there to where there hasn't been a lake for ever, and it just it's filling up.
It's weird. You can't fuck with Mother Nature. She'll push back. It's weird, It's something else. So like and share the stream, please. Holy cow, I just realized we've been jabbing away for about an hour and a half. What else we got going on, guys? Okay, so the next game coming up for you, Rob, is going to be in Texas for Decay of Nations. Next big game for us, I guess, is going to be Living Legends. Come join us.
I think I'm going out to Monte Casino before Legends, I believe.
When is Monte? Monte is April, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing we forgot to mention.
We can go there before we go home.
There you go. Well, I don't know.
Where is that at? What state?
No, we're planning another stop on the way home. Crap.
I just want to go for the fish fry, to be honest.
I don't eat fish, and I enjoyed that as well. The players' party.
Enjoyed that.
Players' party was nice with the fish fry.
It was nice having a players' party.
It was nice.
That was for the players.
It was really cool. Definitely really cool. All right, so some of the Florida boys that got Jurassic that's going to be going on. Water Wars. Yeah, I won't be. I'm not going back south. We're going to slowly head north. So should be some fun. Xbox at Fort Knox. There you go. All kinds of fun games going on here before Legends. So check out your calendars and see what's going on. Other than that, I think we're probably
ask for people's flyers.
Yeah, send us links, guys. Send us a message. Send us links to your games. We'll
post them up. Dog?
We'll post them up. What
are you, man? You're making me hungry.
Sausage and peppers and some fried rice.
Hell yeah.
You got a little tang. You see, I got a little tang.
Listen, I seen her come in like, "Here's your food, honey. Here's your drink."
Well, I'm always a big fan of mixing up the mild and the spicy sausage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You damn right I can. Look, I'm fat for a reason, baby girl. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't.
My next best hobby, besides paintball, is food.
All right.
Mama's been taking care of me pretty good with it. Let's see. Today was homemade English muffins. Dude, did you know English muffins are made in a pan? I don't know. Whatever. All I got to say is they're freaking phenomenal, along with that damn mac and cheese that Teddy Bear will attest to. He took my pan.
This guy's funny. You see this?
Hey, Josh.
If we put all the muffins in a category and we had a category of muffins, English would be at the bottom of them.
So try this one day. Onion rings, right?
Okay.
It's called burger onion rings. You take the big piece, you stuff the inside with meat, Then you take the a small onion ring for the end, wrap it in bacon, put it on a smoker. Change your life.
Okay, I can get into that. We wrapped the turkey in bacon one Thanksgiving. That was interesting. That bacon, phenomenal.
Thank you, honey, because I'm starving.
Now I'm starving as all hell, man.
Yeah,
right.
Put my muffins to shame. That's all we had for dinner was an English muffin.
All right, so everybody bring me some meatloaf. I love that one, Cheryl. That's great. Mom, meatloaf now. Anyways, wow,
that would never work in my household. First off, I married a Latina, and she's a chef. She's a chef, so she's very proficient with knives. I wouldn't stand a chance.
Right.
Damn right.
Yeah. They're on my side. She's over there. They're here. No.
No, we were in the middle watching Wonka when Preacher hit us up. Like, hey, you want to hop on the show? I'm like, yeah, when? What time? It's like, yeah, now or 10 minutes.
Hey, we planned everything out to the T. If you would have known last week that we wanted you to come on the show,
you would have canceled.
You wouldn't have been ready. You see, this is all
I would
natural.
never cancel on you guys. I would never cancel on you guys.
Hey, look, what it really is I got back from North Carolina and I haven't stopped moving since. Like until today. Sunday is the day of rest and relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not gonna lie. I got up, we went out to eat, we had a delicious meal. I came back and I crashed on the couch. I woke up at about 7 o'clock to my dogs saying they was hungry. I was like, damn, we ain't got no dog food. Had to run to the store real quick, grab some dog food, and then jump back in and jumped on the show just as it was starting. So I was literally in the car like, hey, Slim, you want to hop on that show tonight with us real quick? Because I meant to hit you up early in the week, but you just get so wrapped up in work, especially after, taking, like I said, that big weekend off, And so it's just like, boom, get back into grind mode, Meanwhile, I still want to just like sit back and enjoy all the beautiful shots in the whooping I was putting on people. But yeah.
Definitely good times. All right. Well,
see you guys again, man.
Yeah.
Definitely
we'll have you on again. We'll have a little more conversation later date. I gotta say,
Join
everyone,
us next week for a show about EMR in the upcoming Halo event. That'll be next weekend. So
please, if you want to be on the show, let us know.
Yeah, like she said, if there's anybody out there extra that would like to be on the show to promote something.
Yeah, because we just got Worm sitting over here. He's doing freaking nothing.
Hey, Worm, you looking good over there, dog.
Thanks, boy.
What is the M-rote for the bottom? Worm
backwards.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What a dork.
I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. That's a dork.
We're all a bunch of dorks. But anyhow, thank you for joining us, Aaron Dill. Thank you for pushing buttons in the background. I know you.
We love you, Aaron Dill.
I know you had a lot better things.
That's the second time we got that on video of her saying that she loved you, dog. That's the second time. You better record that and hold that in your heart forever, bro.
I think he's got a phone.
It's all recorded on all different platforms. We got it.
Hey, I'm gonna need that on the soundboard.
Not
all. You're sad.
I got a soundboard. I just need to hook it up to this streaming software. So
I still have the clip where she says, "I like you this much." I like you this much. She says she liked you, Dill.
Yep.
Hey, that's going somewhere. Mama don't really mess with nobody.
No, it's all in love. It's all in love.
We're still taking donations for Together Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Together Tomorrow is happening. We are taking donations for the auction and other things.
Raffle. So we know a lot of field owners, store owners. It doesn't have to be paintball related either. So please
donate. Give us some swag to auction off to raise some money.
And we will advertise the company or the person.
I got to get that camera hooked up and just give her own damn camera. I really do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Not being a bully.
No, we don't.
You
because
can do it.
We don't need it because it would turn into a drinking game, and you know it.
No.
you would lose.
On that
That
note,
is
y'all, again, remember
Lisa,
to like,
Lisa,
share,
you guys
follow.
got snow.
Thank
It is
you guys
not.
for all joining us.
It's
Yeah.
not time to come back to Michigan
Every time
yet,
you say
Lisa.
there's snow,
There's
I'm
snow,
going
it's no,
back
no,
an
no.
hour.
Okay, so anyways, everybody seems to be frozen. I don't know if that's because of me or what the deal is. Okay, there we go. We're back.
That's you.
What else is
It's
there we
just
gotta
you.
do? We did Together
It's just me.
Tomorrow.
Okay, what else? That's it.
All
right.
We gotta talk about Catan.
Yeah, no, nobody else cares about Catan Universe, dude.
Because I win.
Yeah, because you win too damn much.
Did
But
you
anyways.
see? Did she get to see Roger's Catan stuff he's been working on?
Oh yeah. Roger's Velcro Catan is definitely really cool. It is pretty cool.
That is
A
an
lot of work
excellent
into it.
thing.
Yeah, the little micro one's a little stupid, but the bigger one is
crazy
pretty fun.
train.
So, anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. I know you had a lot better things to do than to listen to us.
We appreciate
Worm Preacher, Slim Thicky. Thank you, sir. Have a good night,
y'all.
everyone.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Aaron. Bye.